guys, welcome back to the video, and today in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a lever door opener or a lever activated door opener or whatever you want to call it. There's not really a great name for it, or like a lock safe, but basically I'm just going to show you real quick how it works. So basically what you do is you enter a code. So this is my code, and it's just up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's pretty easy, and it opens the iron door. Now obviously the base itself is not amazing because I'm not good at building interior stuff, but I am better at building the outdoor stuff. But then as you can see, if we get one wrong, it closes up. So this is actually a pretty simple design to build. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so you're going to need 25 blocks of your choice that will go around the levers, so make them pretty or whatever you want to be shown. And then you're going to need about 55-ish blocks that is going to be for the redstone. And then you're going to need about 30 redstone torches, but it depends on how many levers and how many different systems you want, which I will explain later, and you will know why. About 25 pieces of redstone, about 20 redstone repeaters. Also, those two things are depending on how many you have. Same with levers, 12. If you want to make it bigger, it's going to be more. 2 iron doors, and then you're going to need 12 pieces of another block of your choice, and this will be what the levers are on. So that's all you need, so let's get started. Okay, so you're going to start off by building a row of your blocks of your choice. These are going to go on the outside, and then you're going to build just 8 blocks. And then you're going to build 3 up, and across again, just like that. So it should be a 8 by 4 square, just like this. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're just going to place your other box of your choice inside here so that it's filled in. Then you're just going to go ahead and put all of the 12 levers on all of these mirrors, and make sure that there's definitely 12, you didn't miss any, and just go ahead and type in this code now. So your code should look like this. Together, apart, together, apart, together, apart. Now I will teach you how to change this code later, but for now this is the code that we'll be working with. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to build 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So it has a little doorway, and you can put whatever is going to be your block. You don't have to put those down, but I'm putting those down because it looks better. And just place your iron doors in it. So now it should look like this. So then you can just go ahead and place blocks up there. It doesn't matter. So then you're just going to make sure you have that code set before you do this next step. So then you're going to go over to the other side, and you're going to place a redstone torch on each of the blocks. Now make sure you're definitely placing it on the ones that have levers on them, and it should look a little bit like your code. So the ones that are pressed down should be off, or just not glowing, and then the ones that are flicked up should be glowing. Just like that. So then what you're going to do is you're going to start at the top and take the material that you don't care about and just do 6 blocks above all of these torches. Once you do that, then just do another 6 blocks, but do it diagonal from that. So down. So it's almost like a staircase kind of thing. So this is what it should look like right now. Then you're just going to do another one, but make sure it's diagonal again. So you should have a diagonal 1, 2, 3, just like that. So then you're just going to have to make sure that you have 6 blocks, 2 blocks below it. So it's not going to go here, it's going to go here. Sorry, didn't mean to destroy that. And then you're going to just do another row. You guys don't have to dig this out. If you just have grass, that's fine. I'm doing it so you guys can see exactly where everything goes. Then you're just going to do a row. Make sure it's behind it. Just like that. Feel free to pause if you're confused about anything or go back. Then, so it should look like this. So it's across, and then there's one right here, and then there's this row, but obviously you don't have to place the wool, it's just for me to show you guys. And then you're just going to place one more row on top of here. So now it should look kind of like a C a little bit from the side. Okay, so now what you're going to do is from the second block off, so the door is right here, and this is the first block, then the second block, place a block right beside there. I know that was kind of confusing, but just follow what I do. Then I'm just going to go up 1, down one, and over. So it should be one on the second block. Don't place it right there, place it right here. And then it's above there, one above there. You're not really going to do anything with this. This is just for the redstone repeater to be facing into. And then you have these 2 blocks coming down like a staircase from the side. This is what it should look like so far. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to start placing some redstone. So you take your redstone repeaters and come in here just for a second, and you're going to place them towards the block. Now don't place them like this. Place them towards this block right there. So come in with the redstone torches, face away from them, and just place on each one of those 6 blocks. Now, you should have these ones lit up because that's what our code, that's just how it makes them lit up. And basically how this works is they will transfer a signal to some other blocks that we're going to put over here. I'm just going to come up here for a second, and you're going to place on this second row of 6 blocks, you're just going to place redstone just like that. Then you're going to come down to the bottom and do the same thing on the second row, not on that row, on this row only. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place a redstone repeater facing this block on this top thing right here. Like I said, this block does nothing on top of it or anything, it's just for that to face into. Make sure it's facing that way. And then just do two pieces of redstone going down. And don't worry about this. This is supposed to be facing nothing. That always screws me up, but don't worry. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay, so here's the confusing part. So on the top here, you're going to put a redstone repeater facing away. If the lever is pulled down, you're going to do that. So if the lever is pulled down, you're going to place a redstone repeater in line with that lever. See how this lever is right here? And we're just going to go right across. It's going to be facing away. So then if it's up, then you're just going to go ahead and place a redstone torch on there. And it should flicker when you place it, just like that. So ours is just down, up, down, up, down, up. So we're going to do, remember this is down, then up, and then down. We'll place it later, down, and then those 2 are up. So it should look a little something like this, as long as you're following the code that I'm doing, but once again, I will teach you how to make your own code later. Okay, so then once you're done with that, come down here to the bottom, and you're just going to do something very similar. So what you're going to do is, basically, you're going to place a redstone torch right on this block. And then you're going to place redstone like that, redstone torch, redstone like that, redstone torch, redstone. And so you should have a redstone torch there, here, and there. So that's what it should look like. So, once again, these all kind of rely on what your code is, but for our code, we put a redstone torch if it is up, and a redstone going in if it's down. So now we're going to go ahead and work on the door part. So that is basically all finished. So now what we're going to do is you're just going to dig down. I'm just going to place those right there so you can see. So it should look like this. So there's a space down, one down diagonal from that block that the door's on, then another diagonal, but they're 2, so a square, 2 by 2, and then you're going to want to have space for something on the left, if you're facing this, on the left side, and build down one more, but don't worry about this. This is unimportant. It could be like whatever you want. It could be up like that, but it doesn't have to be. And then you're going to do one diagonal. So it should look like this from the top, like that from the bottom, and yeah, so you can see a general idea. It's just diagonal 2 by 2, and then these 2 blocks. So what you're going to do here is you're going to place 2 redstone repeaters facing into this block. Then what you're going to do is place 2 redstone dust right here, redstone right there, there, and a redstone torch right here. Now as you can see, it does not light up this one, but it lights up these, and make sure once again that these redstone repeaters are facing. So then what you're going to do is you're going to walk over to this side, and you're just going to dig kind of down like this. I'm just doing it a little deeper so you can see it. And you just want to dig till you find that block that you placed on the other side. You're looking for this block, those 2 blocks right there. just make sure you find those. So they're right here for me. And just place 2 redstone torches. Now the doors, when you do this, should open up a little bit, but then close real quick. And then you can just go ahead and cover that up however you want to. You can fill it in or just place blocks over it. And then what you're going to do is the last step, and you're just going to put a redstone torch right there. Now, your door should open when you do that. So the only things that should be lit up are those 2. None of those should be lit up if the code is in, and which it should be. And then some of these, and then the redstone torches and redstone repeater should be lit up, and those 2 torches down there should be lit up, but everything else should be dark. Now, normally that's not good, but see, if I destroy this, it closes. So you make sure that opens the door. Now, if it didn't, make sure and go ahead and go back through the steps or rewatch the whole video if you need to, and make sure you got everything down the correct way. So now in terms of filling this in, you can fill it in just like this, and you can fill in around, but there's only one thing that you cannot cover up, well, within constraints. Like you can do this obviously and all that, but then you can't cover up this because then the redstone goes crazy, the doors close, and it screws up your whole creation. So what you're going to do is just make sure you don't cover that. You can place like a crafting table or just a whole like different wall and have your house come out here or something, but it depends how you want to do it. Normally I just do like a crafting table right there, and then I'll just do that, and that works perfectly fine. But that's all you have to do. Now, you can basically go over anything else. Just make sure if something's not working, then just try taking out the exterior. If it was working and then you put the sides up, then just get rid of it and then just try again. Make sure you're not covering anything or making sure that none of the redstone's getting covered or anything like that. But do make sure you go over these so that it's not just completely closed off, and that way it will still send the signal, but it will just look a little better. And you can just go ahead and do this to make it look even better. And you can obviously cover any of this too. That's not even really in the way of the creation. But yeah, so as you can see, if I just flick this like that, it goes away. But if I flick it back, then it goes away. It goes open again. So that's the code. And in a second, I'm going to teach you how to make a new code for yourself. Now, over here, as you can see, you can start by a 2x2 lever system. So, as you can see, that works, but you can't do like one row. You have to start by 2x2. That's the smallest you can do, and then you can do pretty much as big as you want. Honestly, you could have a lot of space filling up this, as long as you do those steps. Basically nothing changes except the amount that you're using. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you guys how to change the settings or how to make the password different, because if you don't want that password, I totally understand. It's super easy because I have the memory of Dory, and so I can't remember stuff like that. So I just made it super simple so I would easily remember it. So what we're going to do is you're going to set your code. Just make it so like reset it, have them all down or have them all up. That way it's super easy. And just go ahead and type your new code in. So let's say we want to go down, 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 like down, down. Like that. That's our code, okay? So over here, the only thing you're going to change are these and this general vicinity. And as you can see, some of them should be lit up now because you still have the same settings as the old password, but you have the new password lit or put in. So basically, you can just destroy these things, and the doors are closed, obviously. But so I kind of explained this before, but you're gonna need for this one redstone repeaters and redstone torches. And if on the top row only, if the levers are facing down, you put a redstone repeater facing away. So the first 2 on the top are facing down. So we put 2 redstone repeaters facing away. Now if it was just 1, it would only be 1. Now the next 2 are up. So what we're going to do then is we're going to place 2 redstone torches just like that. So if they're up, you place redstone torches, and if they are down, then you put redstone repeaters facing away. So the code is just like that. Now that's all you need to do for the top row. Obviously yours may not look like mine unless you changed it to what mine is now, but it should look something with redstone repeaters and redstone torches. So in this one, you're just going to destroy the redstone torches, not this redstone though. So basically this is what mine's going to look like, because once again, if it's facing up, then you're going to put redstone torches or a redstone torch on one of these blocks, and if it's facing down, you're going to put a redstone facing in. So ours is of course up, up, down, down, up, up. So the first 2 blocks are going to be redstone torches on these first 2 because they are both up. So if they're up, you put redstone torches, and if they're down, you put redstone facing in. So we have up, up, down, down, up, up. Yours may look different than this depending on what your new code is, but you just follow that pattern. Now make sure that your blocks are definitely lined up, or else the doors are not going to open. So just make sure it's lined up. Make sure it definitely lines up with the row that the lever is in. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you now have a secret base, or not a secret base, but a secret code that your friends cannot get into. Now, obviously this won't work if your friends can break blocks, because depending on what block you use, they're going to be able to get in. But if they can't destroy blocks, then you'll be fine, and this is a good thing. Even if you're just messing around in your own world, this is a fun idea. Thank you also to QB for this idea, or making the original video, and this is a great redstone contraption, so I thought I'd share it with you guys too, because it's so cool. So thank you, QB, for coming up with this idea. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And also go to teespring.com/store/foosball19 to buy my merch. And we have sweatshirts, hoodies, we have tons of different things that you can get with the Foosball19 logo on it. So go ahead and check that out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all later.